extremely difficult.
Yo.
All right. So when people say there's
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
10 easy steps, or there's
We're
5
about to
steps
go over
of
the
greatness,
weekly chart of the week.
those steps to me are their steps to me are
Shout out to Tim Grover, by the way. I'm just gonna pause it. By the way, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon. You can see I still have my hair. Why? Because I have not taken a single trade since last week. And I've been looking for a trade on NCD CAD. The main thing, this is actually why I charted it this week. Where's my email? There it is. So you can see I charted it at work. Monthly bearish, weekly bearish consolidation, daily consolidation, H4, H1 bearish consolidation. Now let's go into the charts. In the monthly we're overall bearish, but we're kind of consolidating between 079 500. You can see 083 200. You can see this better on the weekly. And on the weekly, we're consolidating between 081 600 and 083 200. So now, yeah, on the daily, everything was mainly consolidation. But that's the thing is, this is the only pair I could trade on that account because I literally have one shot left. There's like $2 left on that account, the $40 challenge. And now I'm gonna shave my head and restart it. It's that simple. But I still don't want to blow account. I still don't want to blow it, right? It will be my third blown account this year. So now let's hop into the daily. Okay, on the daily, we're already kind of more flipping bearish. We have this bearish trend. We're gonna come to test 081 600 again. So maybe at 081 600 again, we could have a possible buy right here if price respects, or if price finally breaks below, which honestly it should already after all of this consolidation. But normally also what happens after consolidations, also this could happen. We could fake out the sellers, make them think that it's a resistance right below the previous support, and then continue back to the buys. So you would actually want to hold, for you to sell, you would actually want something like this: the break below, and then the bearish engulfing candle at the lower high, so that this wouldn't happen, because this could literally always happen. And it has happened to me so many times. But obviously we have this strong liquidity to the downside. All of these buyers that have obviously not been taken out, they're still in the market, so price most likely will come and take them out. And now we're showing bearish structure. But actually, now that I think about it, we might come do something like this and then come down to the downside. But we have to wait. We have to wait what price does at 081 600. That's on the daily. Now hop into the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, you can see we're bearish. Lower high, bearish engulfing candles, bearish engulfing candles. Literally, we're coming to test the 081 600. Previous area of demand, previous area of demand. Possible at previous area of demand again, or break below and turn into supply. Now, let's hop into. So it was today. Yeah, it was today. First, with DJ, you can pause it and read it. Let's go to UJ. And I'm going on a jog right after this, so I'll probably post that little screenshot. I'm not gonna post a jog, but I'll post a screenshot of my jog after this video. See on the UGPY, we're bearish, turning bullish. Price tested 160, created a lower high below it, but now we're failing to break below 140,500. You can see better on the weekly. Price created a bullish engulfing candle. Lower highs of my mistake, higher lows above 142 100. Damn, let me drink my freaking coffee real quick. Need to wake up. And then price is already hitting its way back up to, you can see on the daily, back up to this previous area of supply, which is 140. So 148 500 or 149. We'll go for 148 500 just to be safe, right? Which is still a good chunk of 250 pips. But as you can see on the 4 hour, did I write that prices possible retracement or the pullbacks in price test previous supply? Yeah, this is still previous area of supply right here. This, you can see how it was strong and took us all the way to the downside. So price could either have a small little pullback, a little retracement for it to continue back to the upside. something like this. And then we will still get in the buy somewhere here, right after the bullish engulfing candle and the higher low above, targeting this high right here. So now let's go into this CAD. You can pause it and read it. And actually, markets are about to go crazy this week, because if you know anything about the news, Trump literally just bombed Iran, the nuclear base in Iran. Literally, supposedly they could light up all of the oil places over there in the Middle East, and oil could be going crazy. We could be paying double or triple for a gallon of gas than we do today. But it's also the best time to trade the currency market, or any market in general. Forex, crypto, the indices market, right? The commodities market. It's the best time. So now let's hop into the weekly. Now let's hop into the monthly on USD CAD. You can see on USD CAD on the monthly, prices failing to break above 147. Previous strong area supply, previous strong area supply, previous strong area supply. And actually, we even have a bearish engulfing candle right here below 139. A lower high below it. You can see it better on the weekly. Lower high below it, and then now we're on the weekly. We're respecting this previous bullish trend. We respected it over here, and price now looks like it's making its way back to 139. So now we hop into the daily. You can see on the daily we're already flipped, bearish turning bullish. Why? Because obviously, one, we're respecting the bullish trend of the weekly, and we have a bullish engulfing candle right here. We just need to wait for price to break above this area of supply right here, area of mini resistance. You can see wicking below it. So now we just need a bullish engulfing candle and a higher low, similar thing to UJ, and possible buys back to 139. And then at 139 we could either possibly get sells, or we could break back above, and the same thing, higher low, and continue to the buys, which will be all the way to 147. Now GJ, you can pause it and read it. Let's go into GJ, into the monthly. In the monthly, we're actually back above 195. Remember, a couple weeks ago we were below 195, but price obviously tested 185, respected it as a double bottom, and it created a lower high, higher low above it. Now this monthly, possibly we might have a monthly bullish engulfing candle above 195, confirming the buys all the way to possibly 208. Obviously, previous area of strong area supply could turn again into previous area of strong demand over here. Now into the weekly. The weekly, we already have a bullish engulfing candle above, and this is looking like a higher low. Not only that, but we also have wicks right here, and we have saddles right here that need to be cleared, that have not been cleared since 2024. Look at this. And then these guys over here have been silent the market since 2024 as well. These guys have not been taken out. We might come take them out probably this year. So on the daily, we can see we're just creating more. It's just kind of like creating a ticking time bomb. The more time, it's like every time we test it, price is just creating more sellers over here that people are seeing a resistance. But I think price is gonna blast this way through, right? So actually, we should be getting in buys already as soon as the market opens. Possibly. Let me see what's the stop loss on this. 280 pip stop loss. Fudge. But then again, the take profit is 1,000 pips. So I mean, at the end of the day, it's still good to reward. You just have to custom your stop loss, your not your stop loss, your entry, your position size for the entry. So instead of popping a one lot, which would be $2,800, you maybe pop only a 0.010, which would be $280, right? And you accustom it, like, okay, you're what you're willing to lose. But honestly, this is already looking like a good trade right here. This is a daily time frame trade. This would be more like a swing trade. But we still like to dive in deeper on the 4 hour. You can see on the 4 hour this, you can see better the supply zone. I think I did H4 bullish, H4, H1 bullish range. I didn't even really write it bullish because we still have to break above these highs right here for us to be fully bullish. But now price is looking like it's gonna come back to retest 195 one last time before continuing, right? So now we have to wait for that. Or if price breaks below above here, we have to wait for a higher low. It's that simple. Literally, price trading is literally mostly about waiting, man. So now, last but not least, GBP USD. Go pause it and read it. GBP USD. In the monthly. In the monthly, but previously we were really strong bullishly. 1, 2, 3, 4 strong bullish candles, and we broke above the previous area of supply, which was 134, which was really strong because it literally brought us all the way to 121, another area of previous demand, which got respected as a demand again. Just hop into the weekly. The weekly, see, we're already, look at this nice zone right here at 134, and we previously tested it. Let's go hop on the daily. First of all, on the weekly, bullish engulfing candle, and also we're testing this area over here, which is 136, previous area of supply. Gave us this drop right here, and now price is respecting it over here. So definitely we could break back above it. We could definitely see buys all the way back to 142 possibly. But right now we have to worry about 134 because that's our current area. You can see previous area of strong supply, gave us this full drop. It acted as demand above it here, gave us this mini push to the upside, as well as they got neutralized by 136, and then now we have a bearish engulfing candle. In the but with the bearish engulfing candle, but we tested 134 after the bearish engulfing candle, and we created this bullish candle right here. So as long as price can't stay above 134, we should definitely see it shoot back up. But if it breaks below 136, 134, start considering sales, right? Especially with the bearish engulfing candle. Literally the same thing on the H4. Actually, on the H4 is already coming back down, and it's already looking like we already have a bearish engulfing candle right here. So if we get another bearish engulfing candle below 134, and then we get a lower high, because we could come below 134 and then wick and close above. That's why you want the actual bearish engulfing candle, and then you would want still a lower high, something like this, and actually it would be a nice target right here, all the way down here, all of these lows, which actually seems like a good trade as well. Not just buys. Look, 600 pips to the downside, and all we would have to do is just wait for this bearish engulfing candle and the lower high, and that's it. Peace and love to anybody watching this. Back to work.